Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinka, and in today's video, I have to talk about Bitcoin because new all-time high is above $40,000. Its all-time high back in 2017 was 20,000, and it passed it back in December around the 16th. And now, roughly speaking, 3 weeks later, the previous all-time high doubled, and that's crazy. The second news is going to be about the Google searches for Ethereum hitting all-time high. Bitcoin doubles its all-time high in price, but the search for the word Bitcoin, it's not that close to its all-time high, which was back in 2017 at the end of it. However, that people search in Google on Ethereum, it's reached all-time high. I hope I haven't messed your mind up with this many all-time highs, but let's talk about that as well. And the third is, why is Bitcoin actually increasing like this? Because this is crazy. We have to discuss it, okay? Guys, these topics will be in today's video. And don't forget to hit the like button because you have to show YouTube that you're interested in crypto channels such like Blockchain Bloom. And also, if you would like to get these daily videos, because every weekday I put in a brand new video on YouTube, on the channel Blockchain Bloom, you have to subscribe, hit the bell button, and then all. And then you're going to receive these videos as soon as they going live. And this is time-sensitive content. Don't forget, now things changing like crazy. It can come a nice drop anytime, and you have to be ready. You have to stay up to date, and therefore you must watch these videos every day to keep yourself up to date. This is the key. Educate yourself. By the way, education. Don't forget that we have our totally free course, How to Start to Invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The link is under the video, or if you go on our website, then you scroll down and this is here. Or it's another one, Understanding Blockchain and the Bitcoin. Before you invest anything in Bitcoin, please understand what it is all about. Without the knowledge, truly understanding why investing in Bitcoin, you shouldn't do it because then it's just like gambling, okay? So this other course is going to help you a lot in that as well. And now it's time to check out the market because we can see crazy increase. Look, almost 41,000 when I'm doing this video, 40,831. This is 5% increase in the last 24 hours. Ethereum also coming back now, $1,269, 1.5% increase. When we're looking at now, the top gainers in the top 100, we see Decentraland 50%, Engine Coin 50%, Nano 37%. Look at these olds. Altcoin season is also here. This is actually crazy. And when we're looking at the dumps, we do have Loopring, but it went up quite well, 14%. Status went yesterday up very well, now minus 13. Energy Web Token 11. So these things are totally normal, you know, when people are realizing profit. But definitely, we living in crazy times, and it's not even finished yet. And now let's talk about the first news that Bitcoin hit its new all-time high, and it's a very nice number. It is above 40,000 US dollar. And why is it so nice? Because we haven't seen Bitcoin even close to 20,000 for years. You know, remember, its previous peak was back in end of 2017. Mid of 2019, we had a rally up to 14,000 around that, but then it turned back. And last year in March, we have seen Bitcoin even around 4,000, so very low levels. Compared to that one, Bitcoin went up 10 times in less than a year time. So basically, this March, you know, it's now in January. So in 9 months, actually it went up when you compare it to the lowest price in March last year, 10 times. And we're talking about the biggest cryptocurrency, right? So this is actually crazy. Ethereum is behaving very similar. It was 100 and something at the beginning of hundreds back that time, and now you can see it's 12. So actually Ethereum went up slightly more compared to its lowest price back in 2020. So we living in crazy times, and when you're looking at, then it's also saying that Bitcoin's meteoric rally, because this is really meteoric, parabolic, 40,000 has seen Bitcoin smash its previous all-time high for real volume by roughly 100%, obviously, because it doubled its all-time high, the previous one. At the time of writing, more than 67 billion of Bitcoin had changed hands this week, according to Metric. Lot of Bitcoin. Now it's crazy. The previous real volume record was posted during mid-2019, so that was the previous highest one, when weekly volume exceeded 32 billion, less than half of this, and this was the previous record. Then we have also other crypto data providers also reporting record volumes for Bitcoin, with CoinMarketCap estimating that more than 85 billion worth of Bitcoin changed hands in the last 24 hours alone, while CoinGecko report 77 billion in daily trades. So yes, we have like different numbers. What we can see, it's massive things what's going on. Volumes on Bitcoin blockchain have also been building up steadily over the last few months and are now much higher than they were during the 2017 and 2019 rally. Okay, we have never ever seen Bitcoin so high, and we do know what happened back in with the all-time high before the 2017 one. That back then the all-time high was roughly speaking about $1,000, and then it ended up 20,000. So basically 20 times of it. Now, if we looking at even these 20,000 one multiplied by 10 times, so 10x the previous all-time high, which was set back in 2017. It can take Bitcoin to 200,000, and now with 40,000. So, and this was just a half of the gain than it happened back in 2017. So yeah, interesting times for sure. The second thing I wanted to talk about is that Google searches for Ethereum hit all-time high. So let me show you. So we have this Google trend, and then you can look for words, topics, people Googling, basically. And now we can see that here, this is 2017, when it was the peak. Here is the peak for Ethereum. It's all-time high when it reached like 1,500 something. Now, more people searching on the word Ethereum than they have done before. And this is all-time high. So that means that the retail interest, not just from the big investors, the institutional investors, also from the public, like call it like this. It's focusing a lot on crypto. And now look at that. This is Bitcoin doing the same thing. Who is searching on the currency Bitcoin? It isn't even close to, it's here. This was in 2017, that was in 2019, and now we're getting too close to this level, and Bitcoin already doubled. But looking at the potential in Ethereum. So that's why I'm thinking that Ethereum going now all-time high and doing same things what Bitcoin doing right now before Ethereum can easily happen, because the interest in Ethereum is just growing and growing. And yes, here you can see they're using the same thing. So why it makes sense that search interest on Ethereum would peak during the run-up to a new all-time high, the same can't be said for search for Bitcoin, as I have shown you, which remains at just 65% of its peak popularity on December the 23rd, back in 2017. Let me show you that again. So here we go. And this will come as well. Don't worry. I predict here a much bigger, whatever. It's not a candle, but like a bigger peak, right? and nothing close to this. It will be much higher, I believe. But the thing is that Ethereum, people interested in that, the second biggest cryptocurrency, it can predict that Ethereum price probably will do quite well. And having, in the end of the bull market, a 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 Ethereum, it's very likely. Of course, nobody knows the future, but I'm just saying that. And now let's move on to the third one, because I wanted to talk about why is Bitcoin actually going up. And here are several reasons. There are even, could be more, but let's just point out a couple of them. So the demand from institutional buyers, many of them eyeing Bitcoin as hedge against inflation. So what we have right now, we have inflation in the dollar. This is no question. The Fed is printing money, have printed money since, they always printing money, but like we have faced this kind of pandemic situation back in 2020 when it started. They printed trillions of dollars, right? Now, the printing will continue, which is going to lead to inflation because they have to keep the economy alive. And therefore, institutional buyers buying Bitcoin, they think it will be better against the inflation. So then we have these, as I said, the US dollar decline in foreign exchange markets. Again, it's a tricky one because you usually measure Bitcoin in US dollars. So don't forget, there are two things. Bitcoin price going up, but there is also an inflation. So the value of the US dollar is actually decreasing, but obviously not that much as Bitcoin is going up. Just you have to be aware of that, okay? Then we have the retail purchase. So people all around the world who are getting now interested because Bitcoin is getting into the news. Before it was all-time high, nobody paid attention. Now it's an all-time high. Now they're putting in the news and now people realize, ooh, what's going on? Let's check it out. And if Bitcoin is performing as it is performing right now, it will attract more and more people. People will think about investing. And yes, many people will join at the end, at the peak of the present bull market. But this is just how it is. The reason why you are here and you educate yourself, you're watching this video and you also learning from the courses and all these things is because you want to be ahead of others, okay? So the main things is now really institutional investors, but don't forget, they will also take profits sooner or later because they are here for the gains. They would like to make money. And it's not forever. Yeah, I'm not saying it's now, but be careful. There could be a pullback anytime, but now it's very heavy buying, so it doesn't let really Bitcoin drop. But when it will drop and then people taking profit, it could be a significant drop. We have seen several pullbacks in the previous bull market, about 6, 7, when Bitcoin dropped like 30%, it can happen. But right now, Bitcoin doing well, Ethereum doing well, and altcoins are also in the game. So now we're having a clear bull market, a very nice gains. And but you have to pay attention because things can sometimes change very quickly. But now the trend is definitely bullish. This is not a question. It can be some corrections, but the trend is bullish, and I think this is the most important. Never bet against the trend, guys. I wish you a great weekend. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel because if you are interested in crypto and Bitcoin and blockchain, I bring you the freshest news every weekday from Monday to Friday, and also subscribe, bell button, and also you get the videos as soon as they're out. And like this video because then YouTube knows you're interested in crypto and this is how you teach the algorithm. I wish you a great weekend. Have a good one. See you next week. Bye-bye.